We are operating on a frequency of 52 megacycles by authority of the Federal Communications Commission. A test program follows. To you who are trained technically, I need hardly say that there's still a number of problems to solve. I guess you know them as well as anybody knows them. But I think we've proceeded far enough to justify the statement, at least, that these technical problems are not insurmountable.
Wow, that became, was it 2-1 in the end then because of the game we didn't record?
Yeah, it was 2-1 at the end because of the game that unfortunately has been lost to time.
Just gonna get your face back. Just gonna get your face back. Why's your face gone, Brett?
I don't know. It's still there on my screen.
It is there now. Okay, well, if it's provided we can see it, if you can see Brett, awesome. If you can't see Brett, yeah, I'm not sure why.
Oh yeah, it's not showing up on the actual screen. That's really weird.
I think I know why, but actually, weird. So Brett was.
Should I try and turn my camera off and on?
No, it's OBS is the issue, man. I can see you. I think I know why. Let's delete that.
I am just a disembodied voice.
Yep, that pretty much sums you up, man.
But well, luckily you don't need my face to go through the pairings, and then I can go have some food.
Ooh, food.
Yes. I'm gonna make myself a vindaloo because it's a treat I can have myself when my missus isn't here because she doesn't eat them.
I'm just bringing you back to videoness.
Yeah.
Right.
I like being a disembodied voice.
So.
Yeah, I'm back.
Unfortunately, you're not back on the next screen. Don't worry.
Haha.
So let's chuck you back into Chrome there, and we take you down, and then second. I just seem to have managed to screw this up. So yeah, we're going to go through the results in a second once we've just fixed the changes I did a second ago, and we will go through who we want to watch this week and what's.
Oh God, I don't know who I'm watching this week.
Well, your son.
Yeah.
Cool. There we go. So let me just jump over here back to the KOTE directory. Is this now refreshing? Yes, this now shows the right scores on it. Awesome.
Yay!
So what we have then is, let's go to the disc group. So this is one of our Americas groups. We currently have 5 teams who have won 2 matches. There must be a buy in here. No, there's no buy in here. How have we have 5? We're on week 3. Yes, so we're now on week 4. That's how 5 teams. There's no team has won 3 matches. Sorry.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Yeah,
and that's a good team, sir.
If you look at Keys Forged, no one has. They're close, but no one's got like the full amount needed.
But yeah, the Team Zeno and Tubular Time Hogs equal first, with both of them 1 key ahead of it if it ain't broke. I mean, this is tight. I mean, if 8 Grope beat Coast to Coast this week, who are also on 2 match wins, ABR beat T Kotsina, the Tubular Time Hogs beat RIP. I mean, RIP are not having a good event, but
no.
What do we have coming? I mean,
Tubular Time Hogs and Evil Triplets.
Yeah, I think that'll be the game for this week. Or Kotsina. No, not Kotsina.
I would say Kotsina and Colorado Bruins would be quite interesting.
I'm not sure. I mean, they're both good teams always to watch, but we'll see what comes around. Right, moving on. Sorry, I've done this a bit quicker than normal, guys. So here we have 2 teams on top, one with 3 keys. So we had Jay Atkins, the Cunning Freewheeler, Incisive Aardvark, still loving that team name, who are 2 game wings and 3 keys ahead of Hamburger Lanterns 2. Always a good thing to see.
Yeah, and that's because Hamburger Lanterns 2 have a missing game.
Yeah, that is true. Well, they would only be on 7 game wins if they won it. So.
But they'd still be on. How does that work? Because if they win this one, they'd be on 7 game wins.
Yeah.
But the same number of keys.
Yeah. because of bad luck.
Yeah, that's really weird.
Welsh and Felchman and Miguel's Mavericks are bloody close. They're 1 key apart.
Yeah.
So this week, I mean, Final Swindle aren't having a great time, so it won't be the J Atkins versus Final Swindle. But
I mean, if Final Swindle win all 5 of the remaining games, they can still get into the top cut.
yep. But Hamburg Alliances 2 versus Miguel's Mavericks are the ones I'd be looking for this week, I think.
I'm gonna look at the one going this way.
Logos.
Miguel's Mavericks and Hamburg Atlantis 2 would definitely be. Well, I did consider it, but the fact that it's an American team makes it a bit wary for me.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, moving on to Mars. This is one of our AP groups. We have Lickle kicking ass as usual. They are on max games, max wins, max keys. Com Officer Dua from Indonesia and Com Officer Ipad are just behind. Dua's on 3 matches, 7 games, 25 keys. So, I mean, this is 3 witches. I mean, I'm surprised. I would expect 3 witches to be higher, but I mean, I can't. It's a tough group.
After doing Wandering Forges in the first round,
yep.
I'm really surprised to see that that's kind of the only win. But and HKB are not, just like Rib, very good teams, just not having as good an event as they usually do.
Yeah, I mean, looking at this week, I mean, I would go as far as saying Con Officer Dua 3 witches, maybe Con Officer. That's it. That's the game I would cut. 3 witches versus Con Officer Dua this week.
Yeah, that would kind of go in. Lickall have been consistently good for all the events. It's been absolutely amazing watching these guys from their first event to now, always being pretty much top of their group and always having a lot of good times in the top cut. It's just when they usually get to the top 8 or top 4, that's when they usually have the issues.
Yeah, so let's move on to Sanctum. Not finished with Mamuk. Good to see them on top. 3 match wins. Hamburg Atlantis 1, 2 match wins. Hamburg Atlanteans are not having the event they normally have. I mean,
they lost in the first round to not finish with Mamuk, but
yeah.
then they brought it back against Screech Bombs. They brought it back against Steel City Snufflegators, both being 3-0 wins.
Yeah.
So it's quite interesting to see what's going on here.
They're playing Zion Screw this week, but
they are.
But and I think no kind of Hans Austria versus SCS, or Screech Bombs versus Miserable Nonsense.
No, for me, KFPL Generosity and not finish with Mamuk.
KFPL Generosity was that?
Yeah.
KFPT.
KFPT Generosity and not finish with Mamuk seems like a good one to watch.
No, I agree. I think that would be the one to watch. I missed that one when I first looked around. So then we move to Saurian. Which I'd just like to point out here, we are not last.
Yet.
I still don't know how we beat Can't Touch This, and the Cardinals just aren't having a great event, I'll be honest. Who are we playing? Pinnacle KOTE next. So Pinnacle KOTE, they're on top. They've only lost 2 games total, but they've won all their matches. Madrid Archons just behind. This is not an easy. None of these groups are really. Last minute is the best minute. 1 key behind Madrid Archons, who are 2 keys ahead of. And they're 2 keys ahead of KFPT Amberium, and then Can't Touch This and us, cross-channel team Titan Mechanics, and So Salty in the friendship at the end. I mean,
not tonight. What SAS is your Dark Discovery deck? Because looking at the matchup for this week, I'm kind of considering Can't Touch This. 60 is 60 being played? 60 is not being played. Damn it! I'm back next week.
if it's played. So, I mean, I would say for this match, it would be Madrid Archons versus Can't Touch This.
Yeah, that was a strong contender. I even said in the pre-stream call that if the Dark Discovery deck is being played, that would be the one to watch. Because the Dark Discovery deck has popped off twice in the 2 times it's been played. So I need to record and see this happen.
So now we come on to our second Asian group, and we start off with one of our new teams, a Malaysian team, I believe that's right. Is that Malaysia? Yeah,
yes,
I'm fairly sure it's Malaysia. Your son will know this.
Yeah, I've got very good with flags, thanks to him. That's Malaysia, yeah.
And they're 1 key ahead of Russian Smiths, who, quite frankly, absolutely dominated last time we saw them here.
Yeah, Russian Smiths are very strong guys. A lot of really great people to be chatting to. When I talked to them last time, just all around great guys, yeah.
Yeah, and D20 Primus were on 3 match wins, one game and one key behind again, and these guys were top cut last time. I mean, this is going to be interesting.
At this point, it's still anybody's game. But yeah, Lance and Russian Smiths and D20 at a slightly lesser rate are in very strong positions very early.
And this week's match is D20 Primus versus Russian Smiths. There's not any debate for which one to watch with this group, I don't think.
Yeah, D20 Pairings for Russian Smiths is going to be a hell of one to watch. Lance had the bye this week. And yeah, Russian Smiths haven't even had the bye yet, so Russian Smiths are in a very strong position.
Right, let's jump on to Unfathomable. ABR Bullet Bills and Cloggins at the top with 3 match wins apiece.
Yeah.
ABB are 2 games and 4 keys to house.
Before we move on there, we're just wishing Cloggins a speedy recovery. They had a lot of issues over the weekend and got their game in yesterday. They said they have a bit of an infection and hopefully it clears up soon. But if you do have any issues like that, do not feel afraid to reach out to the Amazon and say, I need an extension for medical reasons or stuff like that. We're not gonna say no, we're not monsters. Just all we ask is you just let us know.
Yeah, and don't feel you have to do it straight away. I mean, if it's something else where like I have to travel for something for work or pleasure, suddenly let us know sooner rather than later. But if it's I've suddenly had to go to hospital or see a doctor, let us know when your families, and just when you get a minute, send a message.
Penpacker Beecher and VPAC being at the bottom of the table. Penpacker Beecher being KOTE 9 champions, and VPAC just being an overall really strong team.
I mean, the only team Penpacker Beecher has beaten is Repel.
And big shout out to Bizarro Dave, who will be taking part in the October Storybook Ball Championship.
Ooh, well done to him. Qualify.
Yeah, they've got into the qualifier, so hopefully they can do well. I'll be keeping an eye out for them on the streams. I didn't give it that big of a push this time to try and get into the qualifier. I might do once things calm down here, but at the moment I can't justify trying to take part in events while my wife's away all the time. It'd be like, the best way to put it is like your wife trying to organise doing something when you're going away every few weeks.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. We'll compare notes once I'm travelling again. Alright, man, so moving on to the final group, Untamed. Key Frogs top of the group. Winning everything, including against Beggar and Switch, KFTP Aubergines, and they beat Hamburg Atlanteans 3 this week.
Damn, yeah, and they beat them 3-0. That's nuts.
Hamburg Atlanteans are not having a good event unless they're trying for the ultimate comeback again. Broken Algorithm, as we saw, versus Keepy Time Hogs, both two matches each. I mean, this week...
You might need to fix the flags.
Which flag's wrong?
Kippy Time Hogs.
I don't know. What flag is that? What flag is that?
Ukraine?
Oh, okay. They've got UK instead of United Kingdom. I'll fix that one in a minute.
Yeah, I saw that because if it hadn't been for the fact I recorded them this week, I'd have probably gone for the Kippy Time Hogs Key Frogs this week.
Yeah, I think that is the one to watch. I mean, I would like to say Seeking Needles versus Hamburg Atlanteans 3, but given the record and
yeah, look at Hamburg Atlanteans 3 again, a very strong team, but not having the event you'd expect from them.
No.
We're seeing a lot of first timers and a lot of the consistent middle tablers from previous events really cleaning up here, and it's really good to see that a lot of the powerhouse teams we've come to see over the last 10 events are not unkillable. They do bleed, they can be beaten, and this event, our final event, is kind of showing that.
I mean, if we look at the list of new team entries here, we have 3 of the new teams are all undefeated in terms of matches. And most of the rest have only lost 1. So I mean, it's going to be. They say it's anyone's game. Experience here isn't that big a deal. For what we're showing.
Exactly.
Right. Well, on that, everyone, Brett wants to have his dinner.
I do want to go have some food. Yes.
I want to go have a brew because I finished this one. But thanks everyone for watching, guys. We'll be back next week.
I'm gonna try and pick a game to go watch.
Always the challenge.
I'm also gonna get some sleep. Oh,
that's overrated. But thanks everyone for watching, and we'll catch you next week.
Yeah. Oh, I better find someone to raid.
Ooh.
Quickly.